Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tyler. This is Pockets Full of Comics. This is where we talk about comic books and collectibles in general. And yeah, it's almost Thanksgiving. So it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I have something special for you. I have a box that I have been waiting for since January 23rd of 2024. Well, kind of. We'll talk about it a little bit. So this is a box of some special comics to me, and one of these comics I already had graded. I'm not going to tell you which one just yet, but I cracked it out because what I did, this box is from Jeff at Comic Spa. So I messaged Jeff because I had seen Mike with Lunch Money Comics videos, and he just talked so highly of Comic Spa that I was like, I need to send him some books. So I messaged Jeff and I was like, hey, I'd love to send you some books. What do I need to do? And he said, I'm backed up like a year. Well, 40 weeks is what he told me. So if you can wait, sure. So me being me, I wasn't patient enough to wait on all of them. So I had to crack one of them and send it. But I sent 4 books to Jeff to clean and press. And he even did an aqueous bath on one of them. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. I'm super excited. One little thing, if Jeff watches this video, is I did not tell him which book was graded that I cracked. And I'm going to resubmit it, and we're going to see how it did. So I will tell him that before, I post anything, just for an awareness. But I thought it would be kind of a fun experiment to see. I don't even care if it goes down a grade. I mean, I'm very comfortable with what I did, but I'm just curious to see, like, truly what somebody who is great at cleaning and pressing can do when they're unaware. He did not know which was which. I'm just super curious. So, anyways, we are going to open this up. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I am busy, like you guys know. Young father with a busy work life, so I try to do what I can. I'm still here. I'm still collecting. Everything is good. So you've been sticking around. I sure do appreciate you for hanging out. So let's check out these 4 books that I waited so long to have cleaned and pressed, and talk about why I waited so long. I just know that. Okay, so I'm gonna save that one for last because that one's gonna be very interesting. Okay, so we'll talk about this one first. So this book I actually was gifted, or came in part of a trade from a buddy. I'm trying to remember if this was Malcolm or my other buddy Adam, but either way, it doesn't matter. When I got it, I just thought it was so darn beautiful that I had to at least attempt to get as high as I could so that I could grade it for my personal collection. I don't know if I'll grade it or not because it looks really good in this Mylar, but I really like it. So the CGC forum. So when you grade a book with Comic Spa, when he's done, he posts the photos. He does a really, really detailed job of like showing the imperfections, whatever, when he receives them. But then he posts the photos after he's worked on them on the CGC forum, and people give grades out. So the CGC forum gave this a potential 7.0, and Comic Spa gave it a potential 7.5. So check out this beautiful book. I'm going to actually take them out because I want to see the backs. And I want to see how flat they are. I just want to check out everything. So how clean they are. Man, the cover is beautiful. He did a really good job. This one had a little pencil on the back and this red ink, which he told me about. He did a good job there's the light, in typical fashion for me, trying to work on that. But man, this thing is really, really, really nice. So very, very happy with that first book. You guys know I'm a big fan of Santa, so this one, when I saw how clean it was, I was like, I just got to send it off. So anyways, that's book number 1. Oh, also, what I didn't tell you was I clean and press books myself, and I have done a pretty good job, I think, but I really am not good at yellow covers because they're just difficult. So every book I sent him was a yellow cover. So sorry, Jeff. I just I needed your expertise in that manner. So the next book is Kid Colt Outlaw number 7. So the chat boards on the CGC forum, he didn't have a grade on here before he sent it. He says he thinks it's a 5.5 or a 6.0. This is Kid Colt Outlaw number 7. I really like this cover. I think it's an iconic cover. It's old, that Marvel timestamp, number 7. Once again, it was yellow. I wanted to keep this one on my PC, so I've been kind of tucking it away for him, and he did a really great job. I know that he worked a lot, he said, on these creases. It's got a little bit of staining, but overall it just presents beautifully. For as old as it is, it's just a nice comic book. So, okay, this one you guys have seen behind me in the past. I was really excited to have him work on this one. And this was actually the one that he ended up doing the aqueous bath on. And it was a risk. It was a gamble. But I said he should take it because it's a PC book. And if he could improve it, great. If not, that's fine. But there was some staining on it. And it had an interesting result. So I've watched him do an aqueous bath on, I think it was Werewolf by Night for Lunch Money Comics. Turned out great, but it was a newer book. So he warned me of all of this before he did this. So obviously this is one of my grandfather's books back here. This will stay in my PC forever. But this is Action Comics number 148, and I absolutely love this cover, love this book. But the water bath did have some, if you would say, probably not ideal results. It accomplished some of what he was trying to get it to accomplish, but it lifted some ink in some areas, which is unfortunate, but it's part of the risk, which I was 100% aware of. So I'm still very happy with this book. It's in great condition. It looks great. It is what it is. But let me show you what it did. So right here, the black, all the black kind of lifted, and now it's like there's black and there's like white speckling. Like, let's see if you guys can see that. Seeing the hair and then Superman's cape. The black like kind of lifted, the ink disappeared, but it did a great job on the staining, which was the goal. So give and take, you kind of get some with whatever, but he did a great job on the clean and press, and it's going to pretty much live. I'm going to get it graded just for purposes of it sitting next to that other Superman there, and it's going to stay with me forever. So very happy with it. That's the risk with doing a water bath on a Golden Age book, right? Is that ink lifting. So pretty cool. I wanted to try it because I was genuinely curious to see what would happen. And also, like, pulling these staples and working on a book of this age, putting it back together and making it look like, you know, better than it did before is mind-boggling to me. Jeff he must have the touch when it comes to taking care of these books. So highly recommend him. He's very, very upfront about everything on your books, so you can feel really safe there. So CGC forum was a 4.0 and Jeff says 4.5. Okay, so this is the next book. If you've paid attention to my channel before, this one was probably a risky one for me to send, but I did it because I'm super curious to see what happens. I don't think I'm going to get a grade bump. If anything, I'll probably go down a grade. So maybe it wasn't the smartest decision ever, but I just wanted to see what he could improve or could not improve. So this is one of my favorite books. This is Wonder Woman 39. You guys have seen, I had this graded in the past. Let me find that label here. I think I put it away. Where did I set it? Okay. So Jeff, I'm sorry I didn't tell you this beforehand because I didn't want it to factor into your decision of if you would crack and clean and press this, because I knew you probably wouldn't. I actually thought you would probably say you did not think you could get a bump, which is why I did it solely on myself. So I'm going to post this before I regrade it, anything, because it really doesn't matter. Like I said, these are PC books, but it's really kind of an experiment for my own self. I enjoy doing this. I did this with cards all the time. So this is Wonder Woman number 39. Before I sent it to Jeff, this was a 6.0 white pages in CGC, which is a great grade for this book, right? So I literally can't tell you like that I was looking for a big bump or anything. I was just more for my PC looking to see what he could do. I looked at it when it was behind me a couple times and saw some creases that I was like, I just didn't. So this one specifically in the middle, I didn't get it great. He did a much better job. So realistically, if it was a 6.0, I would think he should get a 6.5 back on this. But you just never know, right? Depends what the grader ate for lunch that day, I guess, if you will. But I'm super, super happy with this one. This was the book that I was really, really contemplating sending to him. But what's funny is the CGC forums were saying it's a 4.0, and Jeff was saying it's a 4.5. So let's see. What do you guys think? CGC forums, 4.0. Jeff, 4.5. CGC previous grader, 6.0 white pages. I don't know. What do you think it'll get? Leave me a note in the comments if you think that this is going to bump to a 6.5. If you think I'll lose, if I'll go down to a 4.5 or 5.0 or whatever. If I got lucky with that 6.0 originally, or what you think. If you go to the CGC forums and go to Jeff's name on Comic Spot, you guys can find this book, better photos, and all the issues. He shows a great deal of photos there, but I don't know. We're going to find out because I'm going to resend it. Probably a waste of grading money from cracking it the first time when it was such a good grade. But honestly, like I said, it's part of the fun for me. I enjoy doing experiments like that. So those are the 4 books that I waited 40 plus weeks to have cleaned and pressed. All yellow covers, because I am deathly afraid of yellow covers when it comes to cleaning and pressing. And it's one of my favorite covers. I love yellow covers. So I'm happy that these arrived safely. I'm happy to now know what the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff at Comic Spot can do. And there you have it. Those are not going to live there right now forever, but those are the 4 books. So let me know in the comments what you think that Wonder Woman is going to grade, how you think I did, what book was your favorite, and if you think I should encase that Walt Disney Comics. I think it's for sure a 7.5, if not an 8.0. I just love it. I love the way it presents. I think it's a cool book. So, or if I should just keep it in the Mylar like it is. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I am actually leaving here to go pick up a small collection of comic books to sell on Whatnot. Friday is 0% commission, which is unheard of and believable. So if you don't follow my Whatnot, you should, because I'm going to sell a bunch of books. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to move so I can buy more books or grade these ones. I don't know. Either way, follow me. I'll post it on my Whatnot, Pockets Full of Comics. Check it out on Friday. Should have a lot of good stuff. So miss you all. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great week.